Weeks after Clara Wren vanished, the town of Merrow's Hollow buzzed again with uneasy speculation. Some said she fled into the forest, driven mad by isolation. Others whispered that the house had claimed her, just as it had claimed the Wren children generations ago. But the truth was far more disturbing and far from over. The house stood silent again for a time. Then came the Harrow family, new to town, city folks looking for a quiet life. Michael and Eloise Harrow with their 7-year-old daughter Lacey. The real estate agent hadn't told them about Clara's disappearance or the house's dark legacy. For them, it was a fixer-upper colonial steal, and they were eager to start a new chapter. On the first night, Lacey found the doll. It was resting at the edge of the cellar door, its cracked face staring upward, its eyes painted too wide, as if frozen mid-scream. Its mouth was sewn shut with old black thread, and the faint scent of soil clung to it. "She told me her name is Clara," Lacey said innocently. That night, the whispers began again. Only Lacey could hear them. They came from beneath the floorboards, speaking softly, gently, like lullabies in reverse. The voices told her stories of children who lived underground, of a girl named Clara who got lost playing hide-and-seek and was still hiding, of a place called the Hollow Room. Eloise noticed the changes first. Lacey stopped eating. She talked to the doll constantly, whispering into its ear, nodding, laughing at things no one else could hear. At night, Eloise found her daughter standing at the edge of the cellar, tapping her foot 3 times, whispering, "Let me see, let me be, take the silence inside of me." Eloise finally confronted her daughter one morning. "Where are you learning these things, Lacey? Who told you how to draw this?" Lacey looked up with glassy eyes. "Clara did. She says I'll be free soon. She said the doll maker is almost done with me." That night, Eloise heard something moving beneath the floor. Eloise descended into the cellar for the first time since they moved in. The air was damp, dense with the smell of mold and decay. She turned on her flashlight and froze. All along the cellar walls were child-sized handprints smeared in something dark. Scratched into the walls were words, "Silence, offering, speak not," over and over. At the far end of the room was a small wooden chair, and in it sat the doll. It was different now, bigger. Its eyes had depth, real depth. Its fingers looked jointed. Eloise staggered backward as the floor began to tremble. A scream echoed from below the house, not from the cellar, but from deeper beneath. The next morning, Michael found the house unnervingly silent. The air was colder than usual. He searched every room, calling for Eloise and Lacey. No answer. Then he saw the cellar door open. What he found shattered his sanity. On the walls, in smears of fresh blood, were words scrawled in jagged, childlike handwriting. "Thank you for your voice." A trail of footprints, small, bare, and wet, led from the chair to a new hole in the cellar floor. The dirt had been dug up, clawed away by dozens of tiny fingers. In the center sat the doll, holding a lock of Eloise's hair in its hands. Michael fled, screaming, crying, rambling about voices and the stitched ones. He was found wandering the woods by local hunters and institutionalized days later. When asked what had happened, he muttered the same phrase again and again. They live under the floor, waiting, making dolls out of the ones who forget to listen. 3 months later, the house was listed again. Cheap? Too cheap. The town no longer warned new buyers. They'd learned the house fed on curiosity. Warnings only made the draw stronger. Now, no one stays long. Each time someone moves in, they report the same. The cellar opens on its own, the doll appears in the night, and someone begins whispering about a room that doesn't exist. They call it the Hollow Room. Some say if you open your mouth at night, the doll maker will come. Others say Clara still wanders the halls, looking for someone to replace her, needle in hand, eyes sewn shut so she doesn't have to see what she's become. And every now and then the floorboards pulse, listening, waiting.